Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous Virtual Stadium Tours guide and feel the power! It's a new day, yes it is! And so today we are taking a look around the Consol Energy Centre. That's right, it is the home arena of the Pittsburgh Penguins of the NHL. That's the National Hockey League, of course, the ice hockey side. And as always for you, the first fact I have about this stadium is its overall capacity. And like many arenas like this around the world, it has several different overall capacities depending on what's actually taking place in the arena at any given time. For instance, if there's ice hockey taking place in this arena, the overall capacity is around 18,300. However, if there's basketball taking place in the arena, the overall capacity raises up to around 19,100. And if there's a concert in the arena, there's actually two different setups. If they have an end stage setup, so which they take up an entire end of the arena and play the concert from there, the band or musician, the overall capacity is reduced down to around 14,500. Whereas if the musicians take up the centre stage, so effectively the court area, the overall capacity is raised back up to around 19,700. So that's an interesting fact for you. So now let's move on and talk about the construction of this arena. And it was actually opened in August 2010, and it broke ground in August 2008, so it took almost exactly 2 years to build this arena at a construction cost of around $321 million US. And when you adjust that for today's money in 2016, that's around $353 million US, because of course it wasn't built that long ago. But actually how they managed to fund the arena was rather interesting, because the Penguins actually purchased the arena that they used to play in, the Pittsburgh Civil Arena, which was actually at the time the oldest arena in the NHL. When they purchased it in 1999 from its original owners, they almost instantly decided they needed to close it down, demolish it, and rebuild a new arena. But they didn't want to go and get public funding for building of this arena. So instead, they actually went on a rather interesting route, because they went through the Gaming Control Board. And that's actually the group of people that manage the casinos in Pittsburgh. And they came to an agreement with the Isle of Capri casinos, which offered to fully fund the $290 million that it would cost at the time to build the arena. But they also wanted in return for that the ability to be able to spend $500 million to build a huge casino nearby that would partner up with a few other casinos they already had in the arena. And in 2007, after many more negotiations, that deal was finally agreed upon with several caveats and stuff on it, one of which being that the Penguins had agreed to stay in Pittsburgh for at least another 30 years. Anyway, now let's move on and talk about some of the other notable events that don't include ice hockey that have taken place in this arena. And first I can tell you that in August 2010, the arena hosted Paul McCartney for a performance. And then in August 2010, also a couple of days later in fact, Pittsburgh's own Christina Aguilera turned up and played a concert in the arena. And she was actually planning to open the arena on August 3rd, 2010. However, because of a slight delay in the building of the arena, it was put back by a bit. She wasn't able to do that, which is why she had her performance just a little bit later in the month on August 19th. And just moving on finally, like many of these arenas, the WWE has rocked up and has had several events in this arena from time to time. For instance, in 2014, the Royal Rumble took place in this very arena. And in 2016, the WWE TLC, that's Tables, Ladders and Chairs, is set to take place in this arena, as well as many Raws and SmackDowns down the years. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this Virtual Stadium Tours video. If you enjoyed it and would like to see every new video this channel uploads as soon as it uploads them to the interwebs, why don't you press the subscribe button down below this video right now. Goodbye.